Gleek, 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 gleek. Take Notes TV is the one that only notes, and we still taking over. Good morning. Today is a Weddy Wednesday on Wednesday, March 29th, 2023. You hear me? Yeah, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. Yeah, we live and we lit early. Ain't even 9 a.m. yet, and you know I'm giving y'all the vibes because that's how we rocking today. You know what I'm saying? I'm up early and I'm giving it to y'all raw the way I do, updating y'all on timing because that's how we jacking. Shout out that TNT gang, man. Hit that like, notification, and subscribe button. We 19,000 subscribers strong. Giveaway coming next week. Get with the gang. You hear me? Yeah, man, I need y'all to tap in with the gang, man. You already know. I'm going to give y'all a second to tune in. I'm not going to rap too long because we got a lot to cover. Give me 2 seconds and we're going to get right to it, y'all. Yeah, tune in, tune in, tune in. Hit that chat for me, please. I need everybody to hit that chat for the gang one time. You know what I'm saying? Fess me up. Light is up. TNT signs up. Dynamite sticks up. You already know, man. TNT gang, man. Hit the chat, though. All right, man. We're going to start rocking real soon. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hold on 1 second. Getting everything lined up. And let rock. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? So, before, we get into all the hip hop news, you know what I'm saying? We got to talk about this world news real quick. If you guys are late to the party, there was a shooting in Nashville at a school, at an elementary school in Nashville. And I believe 6 people or 3 people lost their lives. I know, or 3 kids lost their lives, 9-year-old kids. Um, it's garnering a lot of attention right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to send my thoughts. Take Notes TV wants to send their thoughts and prayers and extended condolences to all the families who lost their lives, who lost a loved one in that tragedy, excluding Audrey Hale, who was the shooter. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on with this case right here. You know what I'm saying? So basically, we got a 28-year-old transgender um, person named Audrey Hill. They were, they attended this elementary school. This was a Christian elementary school, for what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? And then they came up in there with assault rifles and I believe 2 handguns. And, she just shot her way in through the door. I cannot show any footage on this channel right now. It's too graphic. I showed y'all the 6ix9ine fight. YouTube felt that was too graphic, so definitely not going to show you this, but I'm showing you guys right here where you can go and get tuned into to see, the footage of the officers who did respond to the scene and ultimately gunned down Audrey Hale, the shooter. So, you know what I'm saying? In hip hop, we often talk about, and I gotta speak on this for a quick moment, y'all, because it's really real. Because this can affect anyone. In hip hop, we often criticize the police. You know what I'm saying? But today is not gonna be one of those days. In fact, I want to shout out Officer Rex Engelbert and Officer Michael Colazzo, who responded to that scene and then had no hesitation, man. You know what I'm saying? They had no hesitation at all. He hopped out, ran for the rifle, told him he need 3 people right now to line up with him, and we're gonna bust his door open. And let me tell you something. He said I need 3 people twice. That's when you really have fear in your heart, because that could be your last time. You know what I'm saying? Going through there, there's somebody letting off shots. That's a real warrior. You know what I'm saying? And the way they effectively got in there, and minimized any more casualties and stuff like that on some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta salute y'all. Y'all some real warriors. Y'all some real soldiers. Y'all deserve medals and all that. And really, what the government needs to do is hire you guys to be in charge of a tactical force nationwide, because we need police funding for the schools. The kids out of anybody don't deserve to die. You know what I'm saying? So the least we have to protect the schools. The school shootings are coming at a mass rate. Just to speak on this whole transgender hate subject going on with this. This is, like, as far as I know, the first or seldom event where there was a transgender active shooter. So active shooters come in all shapes, sizes, races, and forms. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to stereotype to an extent. And you know what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with that. This has to do with active shooters. You know what I'm saying? And as far as active shooters go, you know what I'm saying? Going into a school, a Walmart, whatever, killing innocent defenseless people is weak. There's nothing commendable about that. There's nothing honorable warrior being a soldier doing that. You know what I'm saying? That shit is lame as shit. There's not you conquer nothing in doing that. You avenge no one in doing that. It's stupid. That's all it is. There's nothing. And whoever is in the realm of active shooter realm, get a new Discord, get some new friends. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself a little more. Get some therapy because you're not living right. All right. Like that is just stupid. All right, it's not like. First of all, let's talk about everything and all that. All right, you're not a warrior. Why are you not a warrior? Because anybody could shoot a defenseless 9-year-old kid. All right, which is just ridiculously and scum of the earth bullshit to do. All right, but when them soldiers came in with them tools, all right, you didn't get one shot off. You didn't hit one officer. All right, so you're not a shooter. All right, you're not a real shooter because you didn't hit one officer. All right, they gunned you down magnificently. All right, so you're not a real shooter. All right, so when the war came on, you know what I'm saying, you didn't last a chance. All right, so you didn't shoot it out with the cops. You got lit the fuck up. All right, that's not a real warrior. That's not gangster. That's not G. That's not going out with a bang. That's not none of that shit. That's just being a clown. All right, forever. All right, and so all the trauma that you did go through, because I do believe you went through some freaking probably molestation or some form of trauma, and I can only speculate from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get to the trauma part in a second, but when you in front of a judge, you know what I'm saying, you commit a crime, yo, he don't give a fuck what trauma you've been through in your life, how your mom and dad were never there for you, how you was in foster care all your life. He gives you more years damn near for that when you try to preach that bullshit for sentencing, all right? And it is what it is in our community, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. It is what it is, and we learn to deal with that and move forward, yo. So you know what I'm saying? Your trauma and your empathy kind of goes out the window once you do stupid shit like this. But let me tell you that for those victims, because there are victims of molestation, we have it in our community all the time. You know, our ancestors were raised, went through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a product of constant oppression and rape. You know what I'm saying? Through generations. All right. You know what I'm saying? The best way for anyone, your ops, whatever, to overcome something is to show that you're not broken, all right, and be successful, all right, and that doesn't mean monetary wise, but just to show that you're not broken and you overcome. You know what I'm saying? You can even get at your haters, in a different way. Let me tell you something. Let me give y'all a case, prime an example from the culture. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like this brother or not, Hassan Poppy Campbell. I've covered him before. You know what I'm saying, on my Pistol Pete. Kingpins of the Culture, evergreen content. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Right now, like Hassan Poppy Campbell, you know what I'm saying? He accuses African Bambaataa of wild sexual misconduct against kids when he was a kid and other kids and all that. To this day, all right? You know what I'm saying? He is old as shit. He got gray in his beard and all that. To this day, he still points at this matter. You know what I'm saying? He was really in the streets. He's gone through several things. He is not he's crashed out before, but he has not crashed out, you know what I'm saying, and shot up a school, you know what I'm saying. If anything, he tries to advocate and he has a campaign against African Bambaataa, you know what I'm saying. He's definitely not for him. He definitely slanders him every chance he gets. Whether it's effective or not and is the right way he's doing it is another case, yo. But he, you know what I'm saying, is trying to handle his pain and trauma the best way he can. It's very traumatizing, you know what I'm saying, when you go through that stuff. That, it's sick. It is scum of the earth stuff, but you know what I'm saying. You have, like, every day that you're alive is an opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to overcome, and it's never too late. As long as you have air in your lungs, you know what I'm saying. And shorty, you had both legs, both arms, enough capability to arm yourself with a gun. You should have had. You have enough capability to train and pack others and prevent that from happening to others. You know what I'm saying, and getting involved. You know what I'm saying, rather than crashing out and doing stupid shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? No mercy for Audrey Hell. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is on the Take Notes TV stand. Thoughts and prayers to all the lost ones in that situation. There was a black janitor who was tragically demised through this bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? We're saying prayers up to him. I didn't mean to like do too much freaking Malcolm X activism right now, but you know what I'm saying? We do gotta get in front of this. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. It can happen to anybody. When your kids at school, you think they safe. You know what I'm saying? While you're working and trying to take care of your business or whatever, that's the last thing you want, yo. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Any random act of violence can happen to anyone, but when it's the kids, man, it just hits you hard. And the faculty and staff don't deserve that neither, as far as I know. Like, cause I don't know about them doing any sick, twisted stuff, but you know what I'm saying? it's just tragic. You know what I'm saying? So thoughts and prayers to the Nashville victims. You know what I'm saying? Drop down in the comments and put a lighter up, a RIP. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts and prayers to those people out there. Let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying on everything with that. We're gonna move along though the way we're moving because I got a lot to cover right now today for the culture. And I'm gonna show you this video right now, kind of showing, you know what I'm saying, the state of hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't know who this is Russell Simmons right here, and we're just gonna play this video real quick.
He's twerking. Twerk it. Okay, straighten your legs out. Go the toes. Feet apart, wide, wide, wide. Yes, relax everything. I got you. Let go. Let go.
And that would probably describe exactly how hip hop is going right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is probably one of the biggest hip hop original executives in the game. So, case in point, you know what I'm saying? Read between the lines. I ain't gonna break it down too much. You know what I'm saying? But just had to show y'all that real quick. All right, moving forward. You know what I'm saying? If y'all late to the party, you don't know what's going on. You know, on my channel, I covered 6ix9ine taking a Molly whopping up in that West Palm Beach gym. If you need to get tuned in and updated somehow, tune into these two videos right here on my live tab on my channel. You feel me? You gotta tune into the channel, tune into the game. Hit that chat, Take Notes TV. If you just tuning in with me, we catching up on 6ix9ine's beatdown. We getting the perspective from Jim Jones, who was involved with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine tried tipping on Jim Jones. He got Mel Murder locked up, Mel Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Locked up in the whole fiasco. This is Jim Jones reacting to the beatdown from 6ix9ine. You hear me?
So, we gotta talk 6ix9ine. I know it's a tricky topic. Jimmy, oh my goodness. Well, you know what, honestly.
Oh, Jimmy.
Nice to dance early in the morning. Honestly, I think the question that everyone
Jimmy getting
wants
sturdy.
to know, Jimmy, is do you think he deserved the beatdown? People are like, oh my
Damn, Jimmy's still in the mix.
God, finally. Oh my God, Jimmy, what does that
Millie
mean? You're Millie rocking. What does this mean, Jim?
Gotta be sturdy out here, you heard? Gotta move tactical out here.
So obviously
sturdy.
Sturdy. Drop down in the comments, hit that chat, say sturdy.
On my real rights note, you heard?
Wait.
See that 5 on me, you heard?
So obviously
like
him going to an LA Fitness wasn't the best choice.
I don't know. Maybe
Peep that 5, you know what I'm saying? Mel Murder got locked up, peep the 5.
was the wrong type of gym.
Take notes.
People were saying he should have went to an Equinox. Could that have happened at an Equinox?
I be working out every day.
Right, but you go to a pretty high profile gym, right? Speaking of gym, when does your gym...
All right, man, we're going to wrap up with that right there. If you want to tune in to more what Jimmy had to say, go right here to TMZ. They got the Jim Jones update on the reaction. But right there, basically, to sum it up in a nutshell, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy, he was just laughing it off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, just like, dude's a clown, basically. Millie rocked it off, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really give a fuck, but he was just like, he got caught slipping. And that's basically, how Jimmy felt. I'm not going to show y'all this, but on the update, 6ix9ine has been seen in Cuba recently since the beatdown, dressed like a coca leaf farmer down in Cuba. So that's where 6ix9ine is at right now. He moved down to Cuba after the beatdown. Any updates coming with that, I will definitely let y'all know. But let's get back to the gang because I got more stories to report. All right, so another hot topic of discussion, you know what I'm saying, that I was late to the party, but only because I wanted to get all the facts before I reported it to y'all. Real quick, Take Notes TV, if you're just tuning into the gang, we just covered Jim Jones' reaction to 6ix9ine catching the beatdown. Now we're going to talk about Jonathan Majors, this whole Jonathan Majors incident. You know what I'm saying? If you're late to the party last week, Jonathan Major got accused of strangling a white woman in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Police said they had probable cause, arrested and booked him. He was released that day. His lawyers say he was going to clear him of it. Then, like the next day, the white woman recanted all her statements. So this led to a lot of speculation and propaganda. Like, is the Illuminati after another black elite actor, or another black elite entertainer? It's a story like, it's a recurring theme that we see out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give y'all some vibes courtesy of Comedy Hype. I want to shout out Comedy Hype, Pierre, Capone and all of them over there at Comedy Hype doing the thing. Very underrated major channel for the culture. You hear me? So TNT Gang want to salute y'all. I'm going to play the vibes for y'all so y'all can get it. You feel me? And get updated on what's going on with Jonathan Majors.
They probably just writing her, paying her off to say no. Now he did it. And unfortunately, when you blame somebody for something like that, something that crazy, people hang on to it, and some people choose to pick that and stay on it. No different than people, with the gay rumor, what they call you gay. You know what I'm saying? You see what the owner of Comedy Hype has to go through. The BS.
Hey, drop down in them comments, yo. You think once they throw these things on your jacket, they just stay on your jacket forever? Especially, the gay rumor, which I think.
There's no proof of that. But you know what? Somebody said it. It is what it is. Like, come on, y'all. Don't just because somebody say something mean it's legit. Get him out of here with that stuff. I know for a fact he's not a homosexual, okay? I'm not a fact, but I do know.
Pierre,
You're talking about the Comedy Hype owner right there, not Jonathan Majors.
I'm so happy to have you. Come on, let me bring you in. I want to get your reaction when you heard of Jonathan Majors being arrested for assaulting a woman. What was your reaction to it?
I was shocked, but not so shocked. When you get in the limelight, it just seems like, you got to be careful. You're a target. And once you're a target, they try to find your weakness or try to find a weakness for you.
Yep. Do you feel once you get in that limelight, you were a target, and do they try to find a weakness for you? Pay attention to Capone right here.
And that's what happens. It's a very, very scary situation.
Yeah, we heard from Eddie Griffin in the clip, but of course on social media, as I mentioned, people are also chiming in. Dr. Umar kind of agreeing with Eddie Griffin in here.
Pay attention to Dr. Umar.
Here's what Dr. Umar had to say. He said, "I'm standing with my brother on this unless he is proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. He's the strongest black alpha male in Hollywood right now. This could be schemed to feed into the toxic masculinity narrative pushed by the radical feminists and rainbow gangers." And then on the other end, you have Aries Spears.
Hold on before we get to Aries' comment. Drop down in the comment right now. There's one. Do you feel Jonathan Majors is the most alpha male actor we got out right now? Drop down in the comments. Let me know that. That's an interesting take by Dr. Umar Johnson. Drop down. Let me know. We're going to get to Aries Spears' response right here.
And here's him responding to Dr. Umar, and here's what he had to say. "Dr. Umar and all my beautiful black brothers and sisters, trust me, I get it. Us black folks seem to always have a target on our backs, and we must keep our third eye open because of the history of trickery from this country. But for the love of God, everything is not a damn conspiracy. Yes, he is certainly innocent until proven guilty, but this idea that he is being buck broken because he is a talented, strong black alpha is ridiculous. And he's being hired because he is talented, strong black alpha male." He would go on to talk about pretty much that, black men in our community, sometimes they're just wrong. But in this case, it's not a conspiracy theory.
So Aries Spears kind of throwing a little shade, saying, man, not every time it's, some Illuminati BS. Maybe he just did it. Maybe the nigga really did it. So, I don't know, yo. Shorty recanted the statements. I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think the vibes is right now. Let me know.
So Pierre, let me come to you. Opposing views here. We have one side saying, hey, this is a part of that conspiracy theory, where we see black men, being labeled, as you kind of mentioned, once it sticks, it sticks. But then on the other side, you have Aries Spears saying, hey, sometimes it just is what it is. I want to get your thoughts. What's your reaction to it? Which side do you think?
I agree. When we ascend to such a height, there are a lot of jealousy, even amongst our own community, but on the outside, especially the outside. And especially if you're a black individual, people think we need to be at a certain level and that's where we need to stay, not to ascend past that. And there are people who send people. It's been proven that there's been situations where they send people in to do negative stuff to you. J. Edgar Hoover with the FBI did a lot of that kind of stuff. Don't think it's stopped because he did, J. Edgar Hoover did. There's still people trying to send stuff out to stop you from being, even more successful.
So do you think the Illuminati or the higher powers that be are to blame, or they're still getting involved to this day? He's going back to J. Edgar Hoover. I wasn't even alive when he was president. But y'all let me know if you think this BS is still going on. Is the Illuminati still out there messing us up? Let me know.
Not saying all white people, but there are enough white people who do that, that and make it matter. Now, with Aries, okay, he gave all the stuff up front. That was cool, whatever about, history and all that kind of stuff. And he says this is not a situation necessarily. Well, he don't know this is not a situation. How did he know that this wasn't how to put? You know what I'm saying? So we have been through so much that we're going to err on caution first and say, prove, we got our back against the wall anyway. So we're going to go with the negative thing. Like, we think you guys are doing this to us. Before we say, no, you guys ain't doing this to us. Everyone doesn't do that. We know that. But you know what, man? If you get whipped enough times, pretty soon you reach up your hand. Every time you turn around, you're blocking. You know what I'm saying? When somebody gets close enough to you, you start blocking. It's normal.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree with you more.
Very interesting points brought up there by Pierre. You know what I'm saying? Drop down in the comments if you was jacking what Pierre was saying right there. You know what I'm saying? Tune into the gang, Take Notes TV. I was giving y'all a live update and vibes on the Jonathan Major situation. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all locking in with me right now. It's a TNT gang. We 19,000 strong. Appreciate everybody right now in my channel right now giving me the vibes. Please hit that chat. Hit that like notification and subscribe button too, please. I need all the love. One moment, yo, we moving how we moving. Got a little more for the gang. You know what I'm saying? A couple more stories, and we're going to wrap up. 2 more stories for the gang. You hear me? Let me just get everything right. All right, man. Let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop. No lacking. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Get the t-shirts. Get the t-shirts. Take Notes TV. We got the t-shirts. You got to fess me up. All right, if you late to the party, like I was mentioning before, living under a rock, not really updated with the times, you know what I'm saying? I definitely spoke on this Tax Stone, Troy Ave, glitchuation with the murder charge. Tax Stone beating the murder charge, getting convicted on manslaughter and aggravated assault. You know what I'm saying? Also reported about Troy Ave testifying. Please go to my live section as I'm showing you right now and get updated after this live and after you check out this video for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I got all the vibes, man. And shout out that TNT gang holding me down. So to follow up with that, you know what I'm saying? Everything was looking like Tax is just a cold-blooded killer, just trying to come up there and start shit. With Troy got the gun taken out of his hand and whatever may be, but someone affiliated with Tax Stone, Brooklyn native rapper Mano wasn't really jacking that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't messing with Troy right now on that. He ain't feeling the vibes on that. And we're gonna give you Mano's perspective because he was there that night. You know what I'm saying? And let y'all be the judge on this.
Mano, you were here for this whole situation.
Right.
Tax Stone versus Troy Ave. Tax Stone has been found guilty of shooting and killing Troy Ave's bodyguard Banga. And that was during a T.I. concert in 2016 at Irving Plaza. You were there that night,
I was
Mano.
there. It happened in the dressing room.
All right, pay attention. He was there that night. Pay attention. Mano was there. Tune in. Live updates. Let's go.
I was occupying with me and Uncle Murder. We was performing that night, or we was set to perform that night. My only issue with that is that I just don't agree with the narrative that's been put out there as if, Tax Stone was there to try to look for a problem. Tax Stone was actually there. That man was there chilling, right?
Pay attention. He's saying Tax Stone did not come up there looking for smoke with Troy. He's saying he was up there chilling. He don't like the narrative.
That man was there, chilling, enjoying the moment, and these other dudes came in there looking for a problem. These other dudes came in there with that energy, looking to try to have a moment, and the moment just didn't go their way.
So he's saying Troy came in there trying to bully Tax. That's according to Mano. He's saying Troy came in there trying to bully Tax, and shit went left.
So, I just have in disagreement with the whole narrative of becoming a victim after you tried to be an aggressor.
All right, well,
So, in this video, and this is coming from Mano, who was there, affiliated with Tax Stone, but he was chilling with Tax at the time. He's saying Tax was chilling, and he's saying that Troy was the aggressor in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? Drop down in my comments and let me know what you think about this. Do you think Tax got what he deserved, or you think they're painting a wrong narrative about Tax? This is a very real situation. I don't even know if it's getting like all the proper coverage it deserves. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so real. Like, I remember when all this happened the night of or whatever, and then Troy, even after that, got shot in the head after that, yo. So it was very real, you know what I'm saying? I'll be tuning in, I'll be taking notes on that. I want to know the vibes on that, yo. We about to get to this last story, but before I do, I got to make sure the gang is right with me. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Take Notes TV. I need the gang to tune in with me. We still rocking. It's 9:13 in the morning. I gave it to you early. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't give you a video yesterday. Had some things to take care of, but I'm back early. You know what I'm saying? And we festing up the gang, man. 19,000 subscribers. Deeply appreciated. Let me get to this last story so you and I can wrap up. One moment, y'all. All right. So this last story is going to come from Big Act, DJ Akademiks. Get the t-shirts. You see the t-shirts right there. Get the t-shirts. Take note, gang. You feel me? But anyway, we're talking about Akademiks bringing up a valid point, you know what I'm saying, calling out Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole, saying that they really don't show any support to any hip-hop media for the culture, any black-owned hip-hop media for the culture, which is a little alarming, you know what I'm saying, or they don't do it enough. And we're going to play Ax's perspective on it, you know what I'm saying, him being the top hip-hop media socialite in the gang right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play Ax's perspective on it. Then I'm going to wrap up and we're going to do what we do.
There's no wonder y'all get shitted on by hip-hop outlets, man. Y'all get so big in the game, y'all don't fuck. And by the way, I'm good off a J. Cole interview. I'm good off all most of these big rappers. They use the culture and they use all these blogs. Not saying you need to, like, I don't care if they do an interview with me. But I know a lot of journalists in the game and they won't speak up because a lot of them, like, they really still hope to get an interview.
Yeah, a lot of them are scared, still D-riding and all that. I get it.
They fuck all these niggas. Like, Big Act made it on his own. Fuck these niggas in an interview. I just look at niggas like J. Cole. When I see you doing some shit on
Big Act did make it on his own.
ESPN, but you won't do an interview with a nigga in the culture. You won't hop on $1 million worth of game. You won't hop on motherfucking Drink Champs. You won't be with Joe Button or somebody like that.
These are all valid platforms. And has he hopped on $1 million worth of game? I haven't seen it. This is J. Cole specifically, but neither has Drake or Kendrick. Have they hopped on Drink Champs? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that?
I look at it as some weird shit, okay? You're doing an interview with ESPN when you don't do nothing within the culture. I kind of look down on you for that. That's kind of weird. You get what I mean? Like, I'll give it to Nicki.
Drop down in the comments right now. Is that weird? You being a weirdo doing that?
Sometimes, because she still kind of does interact, and she'll pop on she does her own version, which is Queen Radio, and she interacts with a lot of people within the culture. But a lot of y'all, man, like, y'all are all about the cultural type of places till y'all get too big. Then y'all don't want to do nothing with hip hop culture no more. Again, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for the peers who are too pussy to say nothing to y'all. And J. Cole's name came up a lot. You know what I mean? They always said, yo, when J. Cole was coming up, he would give everybody the interviews. He would be like, he would love to be like, yo, what up, what up? Nowadays, the only way you can catch this motherfucker doing the interviews on ESPN. ESPN, Good Morning America, bro, come the fuck on, man. You gotta look down. Like, I look down on artists that do that, and this is why I be looking at these outlets when they dick sucking these niggas. Like, why? Like, these niggas don't be caring about y'all.
Facts.
The most they'll do is when you dick suck them when they drop a new album, they'll DM you like, oh, good looks on that review. They won't come to your platform. They're not helping you no more. You help them get to another level, and when they get to that level, they don't give a fuck about you. So, you know what I mean? Again, I look down on people like that. I don't even like J. Cole music like that, so I could give a fuck if he ever do an interview with me. But I'm speaking for all of the little journalists in the game who'd be like,
Facts. All right, so we're gonna wrap up on that. Act was mainly coming at J. Cole, but he did mention Drake and Kendrick. I'm not going to, like, just, use all the content on Act's channel, but y'all go to that Akademiks interview right there. I mean, that Akademiks live stream right there, and you get updated on that right there, and he'll give you all the vibes. But you pretty much got it summed up in a nutshell right there, and he does make some valid points because all three of these artists, J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying, really don't do this. You know what I'm saying? I see Drake, he did an interview with Yachty. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? But really, as far as, like, interviews for the culture, not white-owned businesses and stuff like that, not really, yo. Not really. I see you do a lot of Tim Westwood, other white entity, big corporation interviews and stuff like that. You use the culture. You're rapping. That's from the culture. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. J. Cole, you seem to be woke and all. And Kendrick, too. I don't understand why you won't reach back, even if it's not $1 million worth of game, even if it's not Drink Champs, and tap the people. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring them up. Drake, I seen you hit up Twitch when Kai Cenat, shout out Kai Cenat, legendary YouTuber Kai Cenat, made 300,000 subscribers on Twitch. You know, you shouted him out, told him throwing 50 million. You know what I'm saying? Said reach back to the young kids, give them inspiration. You gotta do the same thing. Reach out to one of these young, not even myself, you know, at a small tier, but reach out to a young brother trying to make it in this hip hop stuff and give him a good interview that's gonna propel them to another level. You done did that with features for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to another level. You know what I'm saying? The love will come back. You know what I'm saying? You never know what opportunity may come from it going forward. But Kendrick, J. Cole, and all of them, y'all all got stories. Y'all need to like give. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't say y'all need to, but y'all should. Y'all should. You know what I'm saying? Tap back in with the culture and just do it major and do it right. It only seems right. Is it weird to an extent? I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm in the realm of hip hop media. But yeah, man, I'm not jacking that shit. I'm doing all these big white platform bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting back to the culture, and I ain't see even the major dudes in the culture, like he said, Gilly and them, Nori and them at Drink Champs, or you know these other platforms you could be doing them on, back on Fed, Community, whatever, yo. Get involved, yo. Start bringing this up, you know. Start getting this major, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it really don't take much. It takes like an hour out your day. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how it could come back, but y'all in the position to do so. You know what I'm saying? I know if I was in the other position, I would do the same, and I'm not just capping. That's just the type of person I am. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. I can't tell you your morals and how you should go about stuff. But when you do utilize this culture, like which I live for and embrace or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It just don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem authentic. It don't seem genuine. I was looking at a vladtv interview with Roland Martin, and he discussed his disappointment with Obama. You know what I'm saying? Failing to do black journalism during his whole entire 8 years in office. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? How are you the first black president, but you don't do no black journalism to reach back and really, you know, influence the people and inspire us? You know what I'm saying? Like we need that right now. Shit is like really ugly out here. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not jacking that. I gotta be real with the gang. You feel me? I I didn't even mean to give y'all like a real heartfelt, crazy episode today, but there's just a lot of pain going on this week. You know what I'm saying? We lost Young Thug's sister earlier. The stupid Nashville shooting earlier. Had to give y'all the real today. Today was more on the real. Sometimes I fess it up. I like to be joyful and cheerful, but we did cover a lot today. No, it was a long one, but I had to do it for the game because we had a lot to catch up on, and I wasn't able to give it to y'all yesterday. So we here today, rocking out the way we do. Hit that like notification and subscribe. Shout out the whole entire gang being fessed up with me today. Before I wrap up, you know I had to let y'all know how it's going with our latest community poll that I put out for the gang today, and it was a good one. But before we get to that, let's get to the last poll I did, which was who had the best verse on Lola Brooks. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. You hear me? And we had Lola Brooke, Lotto, and Young Miami. And right now, Big Lotto is solidified in the lead at 61%. Lola Brooke coming in second at 25%. And the lovely, beautiful Carisha at 13%. Y'all ladies definitely bodied that song. Shout out the ladies killing it more than the niggas right now. Niggas step y'all shit up. Come out with some hard shit like this. Make it harder. You know what I'm saying? But ladies, keep rocking this energy. Keep being original. Keep, you know, doing y'all things, you know what I'm saying, and fessing it up. Shout out the ladies. But my latest poll for the gang, probably not even an hour old yet. Yeah, just an hour ago I dropped it. If you could bring back one of these fallen legends, who would it be? And this is a very good poll. I got the legendary Pop Smoke, R.I.P., King Von, R.I.P., Young Dolph, R.I.P., and Take Off the Rocket, R.I.P. And right now in the lead is the Rocket, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? All of these legends hurt. But for me personally, like Migos is my favorite music group, period, of all time. You know what I'm saying? When the Rocket, you know, took off to heaven, yo, you know what I'm saying? I was so hurt that day, man. I promise you. I met maybe like Takeoff one time, you know, seldomly, like, you know what I'm saying? But like just the influence they had on me and everything like that, I was just so hurt. You know what I'm saying? Dolph was another one, Von too. Pop though, definitely probably for me would be like the second most pain I felt, you know, from these others, because Pop has so much potential, man. It was just robbed from him early, man. I just felt the vibes from the from Welcome to the Party, man. Like I just could tell Pop was one of them ones, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then, you know, Von too was on his way up. You know what I'm saying? Flipper was already established, yo. It just hurt to see all these legends be lost to gun violence, you know what I'm saying, and foolishness, you know, all across the board, yo. And this pain still lives on to this day, pretty much from all these dudes, yo. So like, it's a lot of pain out here today, you know what I'm saying. But we do miss y'all, you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying. Pop Smoke, I think he just reached 7 billion streams. You know, his name still lives on. So just trying to honor the legends, you know what I'm saying, and show them love and support, you know what I'm saying, because it's all about the culture when it comes to Take Notes TV. Yeah, 19,000 subscribers, over 7 million views. Stop playing with the gang, man. We coming every day, man. Tap in, hit that like notification, and subscribe. I gave y'all a nice, updated, you know, informational episode. One time for the culture, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta fess me up, hit them comments, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? That's how we rocking. That's how we jacking it. Any more news to come, I'll be back to update to the gang. But for now, it's Take Notes TV. It's the one and only Notes, and we still taking over, and we out.